Hello, good afternoon. The time is now 7 minutes past 2:07 Eastern Standard. My name is Livingston Letman, and welcome to another Infinite Flight ASM flight. Uh, we are currently in Norman Manley International Airport, and we're going to be heading down to Sangsters, or Donald Sangsters International Airport in Montego Bay, Jamaica. As you can see, we're flying the same Cessna 208 Caravan freighter version. Already loaded the cargo. We have 580 kg, or 0.5 kg of cargo, and yeah, that should be set it up. So afterwards, wait a minute. Yeah, afterwards, we were at cargo parking too, and we're gonna start up. We're gonna taxi out via Alpha, and it's gonna be an intersection departure at Bravo at 1-2. Hey, Darissa, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Has 18 started his flight? I'm sure he's probably en route to London by now. So, as I was saying, the taxi route out of here, we're gonna be taxiing via Alpha, and we're gonna be departing from intersection Bravo for runway 12, and it's gonna be the little 2 departure, which is an RNAV departure for runway 12. And I'm good, man. I'm good. Actually eating a piece of cake right now and talking to you. So I was saying it's gonna be the little 2 departure from runway 12, then on to Lebex for the transition into the Sangsters approach sector, and then we'll do the left hand circuit pattern for runway 07 approach in Donald Sangsters International. So without further ado, let's start up the plane and taxi out. So I already added the route, as you can see. It's right here. So it's gonna be the Lectu and then Lebex. Alright, cool. Could have joined them, man. He's probably en route by now, and I was busy earlier. Tomorrow I'm gonna be on my night shift again. So if he's flying tomorrow, which he says he flies every day, I'll just join his next flight. I'll get in touch with him before he starts out, then I'll stream with him also, you know. So as I was saying, it's time for the taxi and start up. So we're gonna start up and taxi out. It's gonna be Alpha and then Bravo intersection departure. So let's get started up. So beacon is going on. Oh, definitely, man. You can definitely join me. I may do the flight afterwards from here up to Miami, but I don't think I'm gonna be doing it today. Maybe tomorrow. What you were saying? Oh, you're on a 2-hour flight. All right, cool. I was flying the 787 a while back. It's a wonderful plane to fly, I can tell you that much. Alright, so let's get started up. Man, this cake is delicious. Alright, we're start up. No checklist today. We're gonna be climbing up to 8,500 today. That's a level that we'll be just cruising for today. 8.5. The flight time is not that long. It's about 8 minutes or so. Alright. Gonna be a flap 10 takeoff. Not that heavy. Let me just activate infinite flight assistance.
Ready when you are, Captain.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Yeah, it's pretty short. Because this flight where I'm doing, it's actually in my country. My home country. It's Jamaica. Could be more. About 12. Yeah, it's the flight deck of the 777 300 ER. And I actually have the delivery for it too as well. It's Air Canada. Yep. So we're now taxiing on to Alpha here. We can tune into... Oh, we're already in it, so we can say 1-2.
Norman Manley Unicom, Mike Tango November, taxiing to runway 12.
So the call sign Mike Tango November is Mountain Air Cargo. It's a company that actually leases and actually does flights for freighter company for like FedEx and DHL. But nowadays they're actually using Abex. DHL are now using Abex to do their deliveries on time for them. Sometimes even charter them. So as I was saying, I was recreating this flight because normally they'll fly from Miami to Kingston and then Montego Bay, then back to Miami. So I'm not going to be able to go today. I'm leaving work. I'm going to leave around 5 my time, which is about 4. I think it's about 6 your time, I guess, or 4 o'clock your time if you're in the European side, since it's daylight savings. Yeah. Yeah, in my state. So Kingston is the capital of Jamaica, and then Montego Bay is considered the second capital, or the tourist capital. Wait, I think this is Bravo. Let me just see. Oh, there's Bravo up there. Yeah. So the state where Montego Bay is in it's called St. James. So we have 14 parishes in Jamaica. We have Kingston and St. Andrew. Got St. Thomas. We got Clarendon. And we got St. Mary. We got St. Thomas. Then you have St. Anne's, then Westmoreland, then Hanover, and then Trelawney. And I'm in St. James, actually. Montego Bay, St. James. Spend all my life here. And I have family in Westmoreland too as well. So how are you coping up with the COVID thing, man, SK? I'm sure it's having an effect on you and your family and friends, and matter of fact, it's having the effect on everyone, actually, even me. It's tough, pretty tough. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm not gonna be able to do that flight, sadly. I have to go to work, man. My work is essential. I'm a security guard, so I have to work. It's night shift. Yeah, make sure you stay inside, man. COVID don't discriminate. It tries to flip everyone over, you know what I'm saying? Trying to avoid that happening to me. We're approaching runway 12 intersection departure Bravo.
Approaching runway 12.
Okay. So we need strobes, and we are going to announce that we're going to be departing 12 to the north.
Norman Manley Unicom, Mike Tango November is taking off runway 12, departing north.
What are you saying? Let me just check your text. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's the problem, because COVID, it doesn't discriminate, man. It affects you in every way possible. It starts from just a virus, man, just entering your body. You know what I'm saying? So sad to hear that, though. I hope he's okay. I'm sure he's getting the necessary treatment he needs. Alright, so let's depart. I'll talk to you about it more in the air. Alright, let's go.
On runway 12.
Yeah, I have to ask, man. It's part of it. It's very important. We have to look out for each other's health, you know what I'm saying? Alright, let's go. Yep, that's the wind. That's what I don't like with this damn Cessna. The winds. It was basically on the center line. Oh. That wind is just and I'm not even that heavy. Ooh.
Positive rate.
Oh, power out, man. I hate it when it does that, man. They really need to fix it. Although it's a Cessna, though, I don't think in the real world this will be the issue, unless I have to actually do the technique, which I was doing. Alright, here we go. Winds kind of push us off course there for a bit. Let's pitch down for airspeed. And we're pretty light, so we can do like 800 feet. It's gonna be 8,500. Yep. Here we go. And we're gonna go flaps up.
Flaps up.
Yeah, I can't wait for the update, man. I'm just gonna be using the freighter version for the FedEx. I love it. I love flying the FedEx in the 777, man. It's very nice. Especially they're coming out with VNAV, and they're also coming out with the update for the textures, and you know, you can change out the systems for the 777. You're gonna be having working avionics, working engine gauges. It's nice, you know. Infinite Flight should really push themselves in that level. Yeah, me too. I'm very, very happy for it, man. It increases the realistic and the realism of the game, especially having updates like this. Oh man, I'm just gonna love it, man. Infinite Flight just keep on bringing out more planes. That's what I want them to do more. Like, I really want them to add the ATR. Right. And I'm hearing that they're actually gonna come out with the with center now. So they're gonna be using radar control when you're in Class Alpha airspace. For example, like my FIR sector, that Kingston FIR. Kingston FIR sector starts from 18,000 to flight level 60. So they're gonna be it's like controlling a whole sector for yourself, a whole big old sector with square miles of sea and land to work with. So they're gonna be, I guess, maybe one or two ATC officers can be on one central radar sector. That's gonna be nice. That's gonna be a nice update to come out with too as well. What I'm hearing, my friend Jay actually says that they're gonna be coming out with center, because he's actually a air traffic controller there for Infinite Flight. And the rest of the updates for the 777, they're gonna be adding Pratt & Whitney's, General Electric engines, you know, and they're gonna be the gears are gonna be more pronounced. It's gonna have that 45-degree looped, as you can see, and the avionics as well. We're gonna be having working avionics, which is good. Love working avionics, man. It's like in the Airbus. Yeah, and I really want them to learn to add the arc stuff. If you can change it from the arc mode and the nav mode stuff as well, that would be nice. Yeah, the tilt gear. That's what I was talking about. I love it. I love it when I look outside and see it's down and all that. So much realism, man, added to it. And they're really doing well on the physics. You know what I'm saying? They're always improving every day. And I love that. And with this update, oh man, a lot of people are going to be flying the 777, I can tell you that much. But I really want them to add new planes, you know, like, yeah, definitely, even buttering when landing, you know. It helps a really lot, especially when you use your radial altimeter when on final. You know when to throttle back and do your buttering landings and know how to flare properly. You know, having that gear tilt will really help a lot. You know what I'm saying? Nice. And they should add in more, man. I really want them to add the ATR, brother. I want them to add the freight version, and I want them to add the passenger version for the ATR. And some other jets, like private jets, that would be nice if they add like the Cessna Citation. Not the Cessna Citation X, you know, different citations, or maybe a Gulfstream. A Gulfstream would be nice. Or you know what I'm saying? Let's see, what else? Or some like ultralight aircraft. No, I don't really think the ultralight would actually work, but that would be nice. Maybe like, you know, the ones they actually build in houses, and they permitted them to fly and so forth, like experimental aircraft. Yeah, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Experimental. That would be nice. Really? That would be nice too. I can tell you that. If they do the stuff like real life sim, that would be great. I can tell you that. Real life sim actually adds gates. They have gates, and they have good taxiways as well. That would be brilliant. You know what I'm saying? It will increase the realism, and a lot more people will be flying. I can tell you. This is the time where they'll make a lot of money. This time they will make a lot of money off this. I can tell you that much. If they keep on updating it, for example, real flight simulator, those guys, that would be nice. Yeah, with Infinite Flight, you have to have internet to play it, man. Without internet, you can't even play Infinite Flight. I don't think they're gonna be out having the offline mode one that you were saying. Yeah. I want to play it all day too, but I have to work, so I've been playing Infinite Flight since the APKs has been coming out. From Infinite Flight comes out with their first update. I've been playing Infinite Flight, and since the past 4 or 5 years, they're doing pretty well. Alright, so down there is Kingston. Downtown Kingston, man, and this is the harbor. Yeah, definitely. I play Real Flight Sim too. I actually subscribe to one of their subscription. I played it and I can tell you I love it, but the problem is with the FMS, the flight management system, and the FMC. They really need to work on it. Like, you can do a departure procedure, they add departures and arrivals and so forth and transitions. They really need to update it. It's the air cycle really needs to be updated, man. I don't really like it that much. Some of the departure procedures are old. Some of the arrival procedures are old too as well. And I should be able to interact more. Right, they really got to work on it. 1,000 feet to go. They really need to work on it. You know, for example, on the departure, I'm like staying like 4,000 feet, so many miles, or I'm staying at 5,000 feet, and then I'm all the way up to flight level 360. I'm like, what the hell? Why am I doing this? I shouldn't be flying up to flight level 360 all the time when I'm flying from point A to point B. Nah. Sometimes I even have to override the FMC and the FMS just to fly a certain altitude at a certain speed and so forth. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like it that much. They really need to work on the FMC and the FMS more. And I should be able to. Yeah, it's crazy. It's very much crazy. Very much so. I don't like it that much. They really need to fix it up. Trust me, if they fix it up, a lot more people will be flying. Although a lot more people are flying already, but I'm sure more people will invest more on it. I can tell you that much. More persons will. 70 knots. Are you cruising? Alright, we're at 8,500 and we're in St. Catherine right now. We're crossing over St. Catherine, one of the parishes I was telling you about. $390, you say? Where are you flying? Alright, so back there are the Blue Mountains. These areas are the Blue Mountain peaks of Jamaica. Very nice. Now, Speedbird is live streaming. And this is St. Anne's. I'm up into St. Anne's right now. What you were saying, SKG? Oh, you're flying to Madeira. From where? Oh, LPMA. Lima Papa Mike in Alpha. I don't remember that airport. I never fly there before, so I wouldn't know. What's the name of that airport? Alright, so we're seeing St. Anne's in front of us, and back this side is Falmouth Trelawney. Oh, it's Valencia. Nice. Do you use charts? Do you use Jefferson charts? Do you fly standard instrument departure procedures and arrival routes? You practice using your Jefferson charts? Man, it got hot. All of a sudden, we were having some rain, and then the rain just cooled down the place, and it's just moist right now. It's very moist here. All right. Make sure, man. Make sure you use your charts and study them. It's very important. You know, you meet the criteria for certain approaches and departure procedures. That's how people should be flying infinite flight and playing infinite flight and having fun while doing it. If you're flying real world stuff, if you want to enjoy VFR stuff, you can also do that as well. But we have a lot of people coming on here who actually they not mimic. I should say bully other persons and all that. So I'm just starting to play on training server. Even on expert, there's foolishness. So I just play on training server, I can tell you that much. I was a grade 4, now I'm back to a grade 3. I don't know why. It seems like I didn't meet the landing criteria in 100 days. Yeah, I actually mentioned that on their forum. They really need to add in weather, more weather. Look at Real Flight. Look at the Real Flying Simulator. Those guys add weather. They add weather. And it doesn't affect your FPS. I don't know how those guys do it, but if Infinite Flight could just take a little book, take a leaf out, a page out of their book, that would be nice. Let them collaborate and they just create one big sim together, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That would be nice. Alright, 15 miles to Libex. Then afterwards we head into SIA, which is the Sangsters VOR station. What next? What I was saying before. That was it. So we're going speed is 181. So what I can do, I can tune into Sangsters, add that to nav 1, and Kingston to nav 2 for redundancy, for DME purposes. So from present position, we are 30 nautical miles away from Manly, and we are 43 nautical miles inbound to Sangsters. What are you saying? I didn't saw that text. Yep, the next flight is gonna be nice, man. I'm gonna actually. What? Let's see what you say. Dang. Good. Well, I'm not really that active that much because of work now. I have to be working. But when I get my days off and if my shift has changed to the night shift, I'll put in more flights. I was active. This is one of my second accounts. My first account, I have so many hours of flying, man. And I'm now a grade 2, I guess. So all I have to do if I'm gonna fly again, I just use that one. That first account. But this second account, the reason why I created it is because I had so many violations. Although it was like 35, it wasn't that much. You're seconds away from grade 6. What? Yeah, grade 6, grade 5. I don't know if a grade 6, a grade 6. I know they have a grade 5. I was even a grade 5 before. But the problem is staying active for me. Even when I'm a grade 3 and I don't pass the amount of landings I should get, and I'm still a grade 3. I was a grade 4, now I'm back to a grade 3 because I didn't meet the criteria of the landings. I shouldn't like make how many landings in how many days, and I made over 200, and I wasn't able to reach the grade 3 for some reason. I don't know. I maybe have to talk to one of the representatives or something. Alright, we're still in St. Anne's. A lot of bauxite in this side of the world. Very beautiful. Back there is St. Mary. Only been up there twice, and I can tell you up there is beautiful. They have a lot of scenery. Alright, we're going to be turning in the next minute on a 288 heading to SIA. The traffic pattern in Sangsters is 1,000 feet, so we need to meet that. And the minimums for the approach is, although we're doing a visual, the minimums for the approach is 304 feet. That's about 1,000 feet, not 1,000, 100 feet above airport elevation. You should really practice your charts, man, a lot. I have a friend, he doesn't really practice it that much, and I'm telling him that he should. It's very important he does. You can understand what to expect when you're arriving. Like me, I do a lot of flights down here and I know what to expect. So it's like an instinct. So after your nose here, we just turn off the hood here. Show you. Right here is Montego Bay, Jamaica. This is the coastline. And this area right here is Falmouth, Trelawney. Beautiful countryside, I can tell you. Jamaica is one of the beautifulest islands in the world, man. I think we're like we're in the top 20 of Caribbean islands. Alright, so here we go. Oh, turn back on that wood. We'll turn back on it, so there we go. Oh, why are we turning off? Alright, there we go. So we are at 31 nautical miles. We'll start the descent within like 15 miles down to 1,000. Look at the coastline. It's just beautiful, man. I guess I have to turn down the scenery a little bit. I don't really like these lines. Let me turn down the scenery a little bit. There you go. Hello. Much better. That's beautiful. Here is the St. Anne's Bay Blue Hole. No, not St. Anne's Bay Blue Hole. Here is this side of Jamaica is Discovery Bay. This is Discovery Bay in Jamaica. The way I can recognize it, this area right here is the Bauxite Company. So the ships from South America will actually dock in here, and they'll park up right up in here, and they'll collect bauxite. So this side right here is Discovery Bay. And back further is St. Anne's Bay back down here. Beautiful island. This is too bad it's corrupt. Some of it. Alright, so we're definitely in Falmouth, Trelawney now. Definitely in Falmouth. And here's Falmouth. Falmouth is right here. Falmouth, Trelawney is right here. And this is the housing schemes outside of town. Down here is the capital. Falmouth. And back on this route is the A1 route, and it leads all the way down into Montego Bay. And further back here is Hanover, Westmoreland. Not Westmoreland, Hanover, and back here is Westmoreland. These mountains, we call them the Cockpit Country Mountains. Back to the south there is St. Elizabeth. Very beautiful place, man. Alright, we can start our descent. Who is this guy? Santiago Fernandez. He's flying the MD-11. He's heading from seems like it's Bogota, and he's heading up to Miami. It's definitely Bogota, I can tell you that. Bogota he's going. He's coming from. Yep. El Dorado, Bogota. Actually did a departure procedure out there, so this guy know what he's doing. Alright, we're approaching the coastline. So back down in this side. That's not Irwin. this side here is downtown Montego Bay. That's downtown Montego Bay for you. And down here is Iron Shore Montego Bay. Look at sightseeing while we go here. This is Hopewell back down here. And back here is the countryside. Yeah, way too high, man. See if we can drop some altitude there. So these are the Montego Bay Hills. And back there, in front of us, is Sangster's. That's the airfield. Disengage the nav and we can fly the pattern. You can tune into the ILS for redundancy, and we can switch to Sangster's VOR on nav 2. Here's Montego Bay, Sangster's International, and it's gonna be freight parking number 3 for us. So 90 knots, we want to execute this approach. 1,000 to go. We can go down to 80 if we want. We're pretty light. But the departure, it seems like the wind just at us, man. Just had us. And we can switch to nav mode 1. I think it has the heading for the ILS already. Flaps 10 degrees. Speed intervene. Let's do a wind check. The winds are 060 at 40 knots. Wow, it's windy, very windy. Let's fly the reciprocal off the runway heading. Alright, let's take over this aircraft. Whoop. Okay. Hate it when it does that sometimes. The trim.
Flaps 20 degrees. Flaps 30 degrees.
Too high. Too high.
Approaching minimums.
Overshot the approach there a little bit. That's alright.
Minimums.
Continue. We have the runway in sight. Our approach speed should be very high here.
Taxiway. Taxiway. Caution.
Since it's 14 knots.
Taxiway. Taxiway. Caution. Taxiway.
Glide slow.
Taxiway. Caution. Taxiway. Taxiway.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
Alright, we made it.
Flaps up.
Okay, we landed. Now we have no checklist to be done. We're gonna be parking at freight parking number 2. Freight parking number 2 is coming up. You can go ahead and turn off the landing lights. The hood is off. And we clear the runway.
Norman Manley Unicorn. Mike Tango November is clear of all runways. Sangster Unicom, Mike Tango November is clear of all runways.
Normally when they come in, they don't park like that, like straight ahead. They'll just park to the side like this. That's what they normally do. And you'll taxi down right here. And just stop right here. You can go ahead to turn off the engines. Beacon can go off. Switches can stay on and the hood is on. We're good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sangsters International. It probably was like a 15-minute flight, so since we were doing a departure procedure, added on time. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna review the replay and then see how long we took. 35 minutes and half an hour in a Cessna, I guess. In a jet, it takes like 8 minutes. Let's see. Replays. Is that thunder right here? Let's view the departure, shall we? Singapore to Hong Kong. NG Pro. Here's our departure. As you can see, I'm off the center line here, and I'm just trying to rotate, and the wind does have us, man. Then we were finally off, and it was like a slow climb out, man. Finally got a positive rate there. And you can see the wind had us. We can go to the approach side of stuff. And here's the approach. Wasn't a bad landing, but the wind had us. Wasn't bad at all. Our approach speed had to be higher because of the crosswind. This here is the famous hip strip in Montego Bay. Always ride past here when I go to work. Mason Aviation, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Well, you just missed the critical part of the landing. I'm just doing replays now. There you go, landed. But the winds just had us all the way over to the left. Since it's coming from 3-5. Let's beat one more time. Coming in to execute the turn. I actually overshot the center line there a little bit. Had to get back on course. What's up? I don't have any food to give you. You want some of this? Really? Let's see. Oh. Anyone. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can be the judge of that landing. But any landing you can walk away from is a very safe one. You live to fly another day. Okay, there. Weren't working the brakes that much, so we almost missed Charlie there. That's where they're normally vacated when. Yo, Michi, you can turn on that a little bit there. Yeah. Alright, so that's gonna be the end of it. Thank you for stopping by the stream. It's a pleasure to have you here to view my stream. Like, share, and subscribe. More content. I will be opening up a Patreon soon. And for now, have fun, guys, and fly safe. And be safe out there, COVID out there, and stay at home. Don't go outside if you really need to. Again, stay safe, have fun, and fly safe.